Okay, we are live. This is Amy Englemark of Amy Englemark Coaching. I hope you're having a fabulous morning. So for all of you who are on here live and all of you who are watching the replay, I'm just going to get ourselves all set up and grab a sip of water. Welcome to this webinar. So happy that you could make it and that you're carving out some time in the day for yourself. So this webinar is called Breakthrough to Your Fun and Fabulous Life, and it's a weekly webinar training. If you want more info about the program that I run and about me, you can find it at www.amyenglemark.com. And the program info is /about. So what are we going to learn today? So much, and I'm so excited to have you with me. So when you have logged into the webinar, it would be really helpful to just let me know your name and where you're from in the chat box. So I can see that some of you are just popping on now. So let me know your name and where you're from, and then we will get going and I'll let you know specifically what we're going to cover today. Okay, we have a few people from the Comox Valley. Great. Okay, we will get started. So I want to let you know that I'm going to cover as much as I can in this webinar. It's only an hour. We'll see how much I can fit into it. But that's why I picked a specific topic for today. So stay on the call for the whole call because I have some really fun giveaways. I've got 2 free, beautiful journals that I've picked out. And I have put my favorite quotes and some encouragement and suggestions from my coaching training for you in there. So 2 people are going to receive these journals. If you're not local to the Comox Valley on Vancouver Island, I'm going to mail it out to you. So fun to receive something in the mail, an actual package instead of something online. So I'll just ask some random fun questions throughout the webinar, and you can answer in the chat box to the right your answer, and if you get it right, I will send you the journal. Also, whether you're live or not or get one of those journals, I'm going to give you the first 2 chapters of my book. It's called From Burnt Out to Bliss. It's a 30-day challenge for busy high achievers to help create more freedom and more life balance and more fun. So it is coming. It is not published yet, but you're going to get the first 2 chapters of the e-version. So I'll stick that in the chat box before the end of the webinar today as well. All right. So everybody gets those 2 chapters. I have some slides I'm going to show you. I'm not quite sure if they are going to be visible to you, so I need your feedback. You let me know if you can see them, okay? So I'm going to pull them up right now and let you know what we're going to cover. If you can't see them, you need to let me know. Alrighty. Let's see if you can see them. Okay. Okay, I'm not sure if you can see them or not. I am not getting anyone's feedback, so say a yay or a nay. And if I don't hear you in the chat room, then I'm going to move forward and you can see my beautiful face for the rest of our time together. Okay, that's what we're going to do. We're going to move forward without the slides for today, and then you can hop on next week and see more of the slides I have prepared for you. Great visuals, and they help you really get more out of the message because you're interacting a little bit more with what I have to train on today. Here we go, let's hop on. So the webinar today is all about, we cover everything from breaking through your fears and self-limiting thoughts. That's what we focus on every week because it's a live weekly webinar. We cover everything from life balance strategies and communication strategies. And it's all for people who want to have more time, they want better health, and they want less stress because they're just tired of feeling a certain way. So I promise that we're totally going to have a lot of fun today, and you're going to come away with breakthroughs and a fabulous system for creating more freedom and lots of balance between work and home and more peace of mind for you. So you're going to discover specifically some proven stress management strategies on these webinars to help you take control of your mind, and also some proven stress management strategies to help you take control. Oh, sorry, I said that one. To help you get new results, I'm going to show you how you can get unstuck and away from some old habits. All right. Today's webinar is actually mastering your thoughts and creating amazing life balance. So a little bit about me. Like I said, I'm the author of that upcoming book, From Burnt Out to Bliss. It's the 30-day challenge for busy high achievers to create more fun and freedom. I'm a speaker and a coach and a trainer, and I've helped numerous entrepreneurs and healthcare professionals, executives, people who are just ready to take control of their lives and they want to really make a big change. I've hosted workshops and ran group coaching programs with members from all over North America. And these systems that I'm going to share with you today, they're simple, but they make profound changes in people's lives. And they've made a profound change in my life and helped me create life balance and time freedom. And I'm a mom who has 2 kids and I run my own business, so I'm juggling a lot. I'm just scrolling through some of these slides that I couldn't show you today. And what you're missing out on is some boogie boarding shots with me and my boys. I've got 2 boys, they're 8 and 10. My husband and I love to spend time outdoors in nature. And we like being in the water and riding our bikes. Let's get into the meat and potatoes of today's webinar. I'm going to show you how to create more free time and peace of mind for yourself. So I'm going to get into the 3 biggest beliefs that keep you feeling stuck, overstressed, and overwhelmed. Number 1 is a belief that I don't have enough time. And when you believe that you don't have enough time, what happens is you've made a decision. The scary thing about that is when you've made a decision, it's pretty much like concrete. When you've made a decision, you're cutting off from all other possibilities and you're committing to something. Just one sec. When that happens, you start moving in a specific direction. And it's actually one you've chosen. So you need to take responsibility for that. When you decide, maybe I could find some time. Who knows? I'm not sure how I'm going to do it, but somebody knows how to create life balance in this crazy busy life of mine. So If you believed that you could create some free time for yourself, you'd start thinking of options. You'd start connecting with people. You'd start reaching out for support and accountability and figure out how to do it. But you cut yourself off from being able to access any time for yourself, any time to be healthy, or to spend some extra time with your spouse or your kids, or to go for a run, or even to cook healthy meals and not feel like you're always rushed. You can have that, but it starts in your head. You have to believe that you can have it first. What's interesting is a lot of times I've seen my clients, they wait for the perfect timing in order to be able to have the health they want, or exercise, or have more dates with their wife or husband or partner. And the perfect time never shows up. It's not like the perfect time lands at your doorstep on some random day, and then you say, thank you, and life is perfect. I'm sure we'd all like it to be that easy, but that's not how it works. So I would encourage you to create the lifestyle that you want. Take more control of the thoughts in your mind, because when you do that, you're taking personal responsibility for what shows up in your life. So what are you going to choose to believe? That, oh, I'm an adult, I have to be responsible now. Free time is for kids. Free time is for people who aren't successful. I don't know. You have to choose what you want to believe so that you can empower yourself to have the life that you want. And it's exciting when you think of that, because then you actually have options. Then you have opportunities. It's really cool. Something that really helps you start making a consistent new habit is associating more pain with not changing and more pleasure with the thought of all of the benefits you're going to be able to enjoy if you change your beliefs. So what I mean, and this is the leverage that I want you to get a hold of. You know, a catapult is major leverage, and catapults in hundreds of years ago created a lot of damage, right? They have impact. So in order to create leverage for yourself and be able to create new habits for yourself, you really need to get some leverage. And leverage can be pain or pleasure. But so far, you might have been stuck in this place, fearing change or fearing the unknown. And you need to like on a teeter-totter, you need to transfer the weight of that pain to not changing. So what's it costing you to not change? That can be a scary thing. What's it costing you in your health to not make time for yourself, to believe that you don't have the time? Are your pants getting tighter? Are you having skin problems? Do you have digestive issues, and you know it's when you get really stressed out and you feel tight on time that all of these negative physical things happen? That's just one aspect. What happens to your parenting abilities? Do you become more impatient with your spouse? Some pretty scary things can happen, and some aspects of our character that we don't like can show up in big ways that we're not proud of. So what are you putting at risk? What are you risking? What's it costing you to not give yourself the free time? You're valuable. It's okay to give yourself time. All right, let's hop into the second belief that I feel really keeps people feeling stuck, overworked, out of any kind of work-life balance. And that's that somehow, I don't know how, but I'm going to become a slacker or severely unproductive if I do take time for myself, if I am consistent and I have more life balance, that really freaks people out sometimes. And the strange thing about that is that, you know, it's not true. It's totally not true. And I'd like you to give me the proof that somehow, if you take a little bit of time off for yourself and you're consistent with that so that you're honoring your own needs emotionally, spiritually, physically, mentally, that somehow you're going to end up just sitting on your couch all day, that your productivity is totally going to suffer because you've made a slight tweak and chosen to take care of yourself in a better way. I have read so many stories of successful men and women who have incredible self-care practices and habits. It just starts with a small step. Sometimes it's overwhelming to think, well, okay, maybe you're right. Maybe I won't just become some lazy person, some slacker who loses their success in business, in their career. Maybe you're right. Maybe that won't happen. Maybe I'm being a little bit unrealistic. But what if I try and then it doesn't work? What if I make time for myself and then I can't create a consistent habit? Well, you can. You just need to start really small and make sure that your expectations are healthy and realistic. Because if you start up here and you just expect amazing things in your first week of changing your habits and creating this amazing life balance for yourself, which is possible, but you have to be realistic of yourself, because otherwise you're going to be frustrated and you might just then spiral into beating yourself up and all that fun stuff that can go on in your mind that you don't like and that lowers your confidence, becomes this big snowball. Just start small. Choose a small area of your life that you could tweak just a little bit. Maybe you choose to wake up earlier by half an hour and enjoy some quiet time, some peace of mind for yourself. Maybe you choose to fit in a quick walk or run or bike ride over your lunch and still have 10 minutes to eat. Maybe you walk to work or bike to work. But if you just start small, it's going to be manageable. If you need to start small in the habits that you're, like your thought life, so that you can make some changes and have some more free time, that's a great place to start. And my tip there would be to become more aware of what thoughts you know are probably holding you back, what beliefs, if there's one that I've talked about already today, really resonates with you. And what I would do is think of a person that does have life balance. What do you think they would need to believe in order to have that balance between work and home life and have some personal time for themselves and their relationships? What do you think they believe is possible? So spend a little bit of time, take 5 minutes with a journal and pen, and just do a brain dump of everything that you think they would need to believe. Maybe you have a close person in your life that you think of when I'm talking about this person, or maybe it's a mentor or someone you admire. It all starts in your brain. So make sure your expectations are realistic. Check your thinking. You know that old rhyme, stinkin' thinking? It's true. You have to gain control of your mind and your thoughts. Otherwise, they're going to control you and determine what your life looks like. And that's no fun, because you can't control other people. So you might as well control your own mind and body and health. You know, it's been given to you and entrusted to you. So you need to make sure that you are taking care of this precious commodity of yours, filled with all these wonderful things that help you out every day. So take captive your thoughts. Be the one in control. You're going to start seeing new results, and it's going to be really cool. The third belief that really holds people back from feeling overwhelmed, Well, from having life balance and that keeps them in that place of feeling overwhelmed and really stuck is that if I take time for myself, I'm being selfish. And whoa, the brakes go on. And it's like, I don't want to feel selfish, number one. I don't want other people to think I'm selfish. Because I don't want to be judged. Oh my goodness. But it's true. It's a thought that really holds people back from having the success they want in their personal lives, from really having the lifestyle that they want in their lives. And man, what's exciting is you have control over your thoughts. You don't need to let fears determine what your life looks like. I am cheerleading you on. So what if you do believe this? That it's selfish to take time off, that it's selfish to, spend a weekend to yourself with some friends or even by yourself when you, quote, should be with your kids, or you should be doing work, or you should be, you haven't had a date in forever with your spouse, you should be doing that. All these shoulds. And personally, I think that's where the selfish feeling comes from, is a feeling that you should be doing something else, that you're not as important, which is a total pile of crap. You are so important. Selfish isn't a dirty word. Selfishness in the healthy sense is necessary because your value and your worth are incredible. And if you don't take care of yourself, you know what can happen. I know what can happen to myself, and it's not pretty. I don't feel good about my body when I don't take care of myself. I don't like how I treat my kids and my spouse when I'm too stressed and tired. I don't like that I don't feel as purposeful or alive and lit up and thankful on a daily basis. And that's what starts happening when my deeper needs aren't met. Being in nature, that's one of my biggest needs. Spending time with God is another really big need of mine, having quiet time. There's these needs we have that are innate. And if you don't prioritize time for yourself, other people are going to take the brunt of your yucky behavior. You're going to feel crappy inside and maybe start calling yourself names in your mind, putting yourself down, which just makes your confidence go meh. So you know what I mean? Taking time for yourself is not selfish. It actually does the opposite for your life. Your relationships start flourishing. Your self-love just balloons in a healthy way. You're happier, you're more confident. Sex improves. Every area of your life will improve. Your spiritual connection. And I'm so excited to hear what starts happening in your lives as you apply what you're learning today. As you start deciding you're going to make some mental shifts. I want you to own it. I want you to choose something from what I'm sharing in this training today, and I want you to apply it. I don't want this to be some webinar that you watched. Oh yeah, I watched another webinar and I got some free training and yeah, that was cool, that was nice, and on with life. I want you to apply something, because the truth is, when you take a hold of what you've learned, just a small nugget can be so powerful to ignite fresh, awesome, fabulous changes in your life so that you can see new results in these areas that you want to start mastering. That's what I teach, how to conquer your stress. A conqueror is a powerful person. How to become a pro at kickstarting your health. How to enjoy more free time and life balance. You can do all these things. It's important, in order for you to change your beliefs, it's important for you to find proof, because a belief is like a table. And the legs on the table, they help the table stand up, right? The more legs you have, if you have a circular table with like 8 legs around it, you're going to have a strong belief. And it's actually going to turn into a conviction in you where nothing can shake that belief. Beliefs are so cool because they impact your thoughts, they change how you feel, and then they change how you act. And your whole life changes. So exciting. I love the work that I do. So back to the belief table. I want you to find proof that those 3 beliefs that I mentioned are true. I want you actually, scrap that, I want you to prove yourself wrong. So if you believe I don't have enough time, find all of the proof that shows you actually can find time. If you believe that you're going to become a slacker and you're not going to be productive, show me the proof. I want you to find other people that are successful that have life balance. Because the more proof on the positive end of things that you have is going to help you change your beliefs and feel strong about that new belief. It's going to take roots and start growing deeply in your heart and your mind. And then I'll be selfish if I take time for myself. Find all the other mothers, find all the other dads, find all the other entrepreneurs, all the other people in your life who are like you, and I want you to talk with them about how they do it. Talk with them about what they believe. Get proof so that it's possible for you as well. All right, let's hop on to the next part of the call. So make sure that you are on the call next week if you want to continue with this free training. It changes every week, and you can see my slides. So I'm wondering, how much time are you willing to spend in the place that you're at? How much time are you willing to spend in that place where you're spinning your wheels, where you're stuck, where you continue to get the same results? That's not a fun land. I've been there. So like I mentioned before, what's it costing you? What's it costing you to stay in that place? How does it impact your family when you don't make a decision to change? When you stay feeling overworked or feeling overstressed and just like you're on the brink of burning out, or you're feeling really worn out and you can't take much more? How does that affect you emotionally? How does that affect your friendships? Do you even have time for the people that you love? How does that affect your physical health? If you decide to not make any changes in this area, I want you to think about that. So you have an opportunity right now. You have a choice. You can do this on your own. You can try and find the life balance, and you can try and create this free time for yourself, this freedom that's waiting there for you. Or you can partner with me. We can walk together and you can get the support and accountability and mentorship from me that you can't get in many other places. And I know what I'm doing. This is my area of expertise for years now. Privately, I coach people. In groups, I coach people. And I rock it. I help people get results. And the systems that I teach are proven to help you get the changes that you want to see. It's really exciting. Right now, if you want to, while I'm speaking, you can go and you can read all of the testimonials that are on my testimonials page at amyenglemark.com. I've helped women move from a place of feeling so out of balance between work and personal time that it was all work. They didn't have any time for their health. There's many women that I'm thinking of here, but one woman in particular, and she started implementing the strategies that I gave her and created a whole new habit whole new habit, like a habitual lifestyle for herself that was very different from what she was living before. And the biggest changes I saw happening in her life, aside from the different actions that I could see she was taking, was that her thought life dramatically changed. She stopped beating herself up and treating herself the way she was treating herself, with pretty much as somebody with low worth. And she started being more gentle on herself, more patient and more kind and more loving. There's another woman that I've just finished coaching in my group coaching program, and she noticed something, that two big things that she got out of the program. One was her stress levels dramatically decreased because of the skills that she learned in the program, how to be able to respond instead of react. And the things that stressed her out before became so small compared to the thing, how big they seemed before. And something unexpected that she didn't know she would gain from the program is a newfound respect and freedom that she gave her family in their home. Instead of always feeling like she needed to be the one in control because other people didn't know how to do things as well as she felt she knew how to do things, that was keeping her from being able to feel relaxed and from being able to put her feet up and just trust other people. And she's learning how to do that with the tools that I gave her. So go and check out that testimonials page, because I think you'll find it quite enlightening, and you'll probably find somebody that you can resonate with there on that page. And feel free to contact those people. If they don't have a number or a website, let me know and I can connect the two of you. So I have an offer to make you. I have a program that is the best program out there for you, and it is called Breakthrough to Your Fun and Fabulous Life. It is a 6-month-long program, and what I think is so awesome that is perfect for you, if you're an entrepreneur, a businesswoman or man, someone who is at a high level in their profession, maybe you're a mom, maybe you're somebody who is supercharged, ready, and committed to making changes in your personal life right now. This program offers you such a high level of accountability, support, and mentorship. Most people have told me that the amount of confidence that they got in this program was the biggest bang for their buck. They were able to see so many things change in their life because their confidence just skyrocketed. So in each month, I privately coach you one time a month, and then we have group calls over the phone once every week. There's also a private Facebook members area where we interact, and I post replays of the calls if you haven't been able to be on live. In the modules, we cover everything from getting really clear on what you want your goals to be, what's standing in the way of you being able to achieve your goals, and then being able to overcome those. So I offer my tools and strategies and proven systems that work, that I've created. Then we get into belief busting. So really transforming your beliefs that hold you in this stuck place to give you new beliefs that empower you to move forward at lightning speed compared to how you've been moving forward without a coach. It's a totally safe, private area on the calls and on the group coaching page. And it's awesome to see how people move together so quickly because they're working together with others who are on the same path of self-transformation in their personal lives that also filters into their family and also filters into their businesses and careers. So, what do you say? How would you like to be able to create amazing life balance? Amazing free time for yourself in the next 30 or 60 days? How could that really impact your life and change you for the better? I can think of many different benefits to creating amazing life balance and free time for yourself. Aside from decreasing your stress, what do you want to do in the next 30 to 60 days? How would it feel to have such amazing balance that you're able to be a role model for your children, a role model for your friends, and that starts creating a ripple effect all around you because of the actions you take? So I know that making a decision like this is sometimes scary, because it's like, oh my goodness, I'm going to go for this. I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what to expect around the corner. But I love the acronym for the word fear. You know, it's always like, I think it's false objects appearing real, false experiences, something like that. Usually what we fear never ends up happening. The best things end up happening outside of your comfort zone. So here's my invitation for you. If you know that what I've been speaking about really resonates with you, go to amyenglemark.com/about. Scroll down to the end of that long page that tells you all about my program and who I am, and book a call with me and apply for this program if you're feeling like this is it. This is right for me. This is what I need right now. I'd love to have you join us. I'd love to be able to share this training and mentor you. It would be my total joy. So I am going to ask a few questions now for people who would like to receive a few of those beautiful journals. And then I'll give you all the link to the 2 free chapters of my book. So let's see here. Does anyone know exactly where I live on Vancouver Island? If you do, type it in the chat box. You could have been able to find this information on my website, on my Facebook profile, in my emails. So I'm just going to sit back here and wait for, some answers to come in and have some water. Oh, Tyler got the first journal. Good for you, Tyler. I am in the Comox Valley. That is close enough. So I'm actually in Royston, but that's close enough. And we're in the middle of Vancouver Island. So awesome. All right, there is still one journal. If somebody else wants it, you have to be on live to get this. So what I would like to do for you, Tyler, is probably send it in the mail for you. Oh, Daria says no. Okay, Daria, tell me exactly where I live. See if you remember my street address. There's an extra challenge. Or give me a good guess. I'll send 2 of these journals out to Tyler and Daria, if Daria can get close to my street address. And what I'll do is, Tyler, you can send me your address in an email. That would be great. Then I know exactly where to send it. So I hope you have really taken away some gold nuggets from today's talk, and that you are going to apply some of these to your life to see the changes that you want to see in your thought life, and then have that beautiful ripple effect happen in all the other areas of your life. Again, if you want to apply to my program, you can go to amyenglemark.com/about. And if you want to check out more of my testimonials, then go to my testimonials page on my website, again at amyenglemark.com. And Daria says it's not fair. Of course, she knows my street address, but I think she doesn't know it because she's not telling me. Daria and I live close to one another, so that was my extra challenge for her. You guys are going to love these journals. Thank you so much for being on live, and to all of you on the replay, I give you my love as well. Daria, you're going to need to send me your address, and I am going to need to get all of you the link to my 2 first chapters of my book. Hi, Tanya. Nice to hear from you. Nice to see that you're on live. And it's close, but you're the 3rd person, so I've already given away the 2 books. Next week, join next week. I was going to say the 2 chapters that I want to give you all. What I'd like you to do is just make sure that I have your email addresses, and I will get those 2 free chapters of my ebook to you ASAP. Okay, lots of love to you all, and have a fabulous day. It's gorgeous outside here. Thanks for being on live. Bye-bye.